Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Coach Brock Zevan. I'm a life coach, business coach, real estate agent, and a DAD. And I'm very excited to have two amazing people with me today. One is my coaching client that I have, Scotty, down in Alabama. He's one of our new construction gurus down
Roll
there.
Tide!
Yeah, boy, you guys had a tough one. You had a tough one just the other day, didn't you?
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. And we got one of his sidekicks, one of his partners that has helped him personally, as well as many people in the industry of credit repair. We're going to bring Joe on here shortly, but we're excited to have him. He is coming from Dallas, a little bit of Dallas, Texas. Welcome, Joe. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well, sir. It's good to see everybody.
Thanks for being on here. So before we'll let you guys do your introductions here shortly about, what you bring to the table and the value that you have. But I wanted to hear the story, Scotty, because I know Joe played a really impact, not only in the new construction of helping families, but you personally and your family on how he helped you. So share with us a little bit about, what Joe did for you and the impact he made for you and your family.
So basically as a real estate agent, we've not provided a service for people until they're living in the home. And there's a lot of people that, life happens. So they've got the bumps and bruises that's on their FICO. And so Joe is like the credit doctor. So you go to Joe, he's going to diagnose everything that's going on with your credit report. Then he's going to go in and very studiously repair it. And that's what he did for me. And I would not be living in this house if it wasn't for Joe Camacho, because I went to a bunch of lenders and they don't care about fixing you. They just want softball loans that are going to be easy, and they treat you like a bum. And I've got Joe's like my top guy, for anybody that needs help, for repairing their credit. And I can personally testify that he's the real deal. A lot of people think that credit repair is shady. It's not. And Joe is awesome.
Yeah. Now, Joe, is Scotty calls you up, he connects with you. Talk to us a little bit, share with our audience of what your process is. Tell us first about your company, who you work with in the credit repair, and then the process of when a Scotty, calls you up, what is the first steps? Because a lot of people are overwhelmed. I'm not too sure. How much does it cost? Is this the right thing? Tell us a little bit about that so the audience knows a little bit about what that looks like going into it.
Well, I work for a company called the Phoenix Group. We actually specialize in mortgage credit qualification. So we work with a lot of the big names in real estate, mortgage, business finance, home builders, you name it, we do it. Doesn't mean we're going to turn away anybody who's looking for an overall cleanup for the future for long-term effects. But the majority of the business that we deal with is going to come from folks like that in mortgage or lending or builder industries. So I've actually been specializing in mortgage credit qualifications for the last 18 years.
Oh, wow.
And been able to assist roughly about 50,000 consumers over the.
Oh, that's it? Just 50,000?
Yeah,
only 50K.
I mean, I had a couple of sick days, but the process is when someone contacts me, usually they refer over by a partner. If you reach out to me, the first thing that I want to know is I want to have that initial call. I want to get to know you. I want to get to know your goals. I want to be able to. The house part, really, honestly, it's the easy part. Setting up a consumer for long-term goals, that's the hard part. Being able to, kind of structure those things where we're thinking about 5-10 years down the road. And so once we get the initial call finished up, where I go over some detailed information, or what our timelines are, what our expectations are, that's going to be key too. A lot of TikTok misconceptions out there that people
you have those too, huh? And the HGTV and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can't get an 800 in 3 weeks.
Right.
Yeah, doesn't exist. But so I go over all those expectations, and then the first thing we're going to start off is with generating a free credit report. So I generate free FICO-based credit reports for all consumers. What's great about my reports is one, they're going to give us a very detailed breakdown of all three reporting agencies. It also allows us to look at one of three mortgage scores. We're going to look at
Mhm.
auto scores, credit card scoring models as well too. I really want to get down to the nuts and bolts of exactly what's on the credit report. Basically get a lay of the land. Once I started working on the analysis, I'm looking and formulating a high level of success and of developing a program for you. So it's a custom tailored program. It's not a kind of like you said. There's a lot of folks in credit repair. Um, Unfortunately, not everybody does what we do.
Right.
I'm actually going to develop a custom game plan that doesn't utilize credit repair software or a credit repair cloud or an automated system or templates. Everything's done by hand, custom tailored for the client. What works for you will not work for the next person because no one ever took walked your credit journey, so to speak. And so once I get the analysis done, then I call you back and then we schedule a consultation. Consultations with me are going to range roughly about 2 to 2.5 hours. I'm going to give
Okay.
everyone a full detailed breakdown of exactly what it's going to take to put you in a position, not just to qualify for the minimum mortgage requirement, but how to exceed that. And so, at the end of the day, we all want higher credit scores. We also have to be within reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a lot of folks that start off in the fours with me. I'm able to get them back into the mid sixes. I know what they want. They want the mid sevens. It's probably not going to happen in my program, but I can set you on the path with some good discipline and some credit education so you can eventually achieve that in the coming year. But yeah, I offer a 6 month program. If I go past 6 months, I work absolutely free of charge. So believe me, I don't want to work for free. So that
Hmm.
lets you know I'm not these other credit repair companies trying to string you along for a year or two or as long as you allow them to. I back everything up I do with a money back guarantee. So yeah, where we're really doing the consultation, we're just really trying to focus on this is what needs to be executed. I provide solutions. This is not a suggestion or I'm not reading off a script.
Right.
These are the things that we have to implement in order to achieve our goals.
I
So
love it,
it's
man.
very, very structured, and so if you follow my lead, I tell everybody this, just if you do exactly what I say, follow my lead, I promise you're going to get to the closing table. But deviate from the game plans, just like anything else, you're not going to see as much success.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just like being at the gym, right, Scotty? Scotty's a
Absolutely.
gym guy where like if you don't listen to the trainer, if you try to, sugarcoat or literally eat too much sugar or not do the diet, if you miss out some of the ingredients, it's habits, it's behaviors, it's consistency. It's not any different than anything else like that. It's just doing the financial diet, the financial
I,
consistency of financially working out, right?
I love that
Yeah.
analogy. Yeah, we have Whataburger here in Texas, so if you can go work out with your trainer, but if you're stopping by Whataburger, on the way home, not going to work out.
It's
It's not going
not, yeah. It's just,
to
it's
work
just
out in the
like, hey,
end.
I'm paying my debt off, but I keep using my credit card or whatever it is that you're gonna do. And it drives me crazy when I see this. And not to go on a tangent here, but I listen to so many commercials. And Scotty knows this in the real estate industry when these people are coming in to purchase in the new construction on the subdivisions that he works in. There's a lot of people that come through this, and they get there and you hear these, well, I'm going to consolidate my loans and I'm going to refinance, and they do that, and they get themselves together, but then they still have that debt, and then they just use their credit cards again, and now they got more debt. And really, it's they didn't understand their behaviors and their habits of like, okay, once you do this and you refinance and you pay this off, you should cut this up. Well, you probably shouldn't cut it up because you need to still use it, but you need to be able to be disciplined in the
Yep.
financial world. And it's very hard for, I think, society to be able to do that. And that's why I think you need a financing coach. I actually have a
Yeah.
financial coach
Yeah. Yeah.
to
Both
help
of you
you with that.
guys, I mean, you're a coach, Brock, but Joe is also a coach because he'll give you a coming to Jesus during that 2.5 hour call, and you better listen to what he says, or you're not going to achieve what you're trying to do, which is to get into a home. Yeah.
Hmm. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Scotty, when you were in this process with him, did you start to have that feeling where like, damn, this is really going to happen? Did you have that moment where you're
Hmm.
like, I'm not too sure? Like many people, I mean, let's be honest, Joe. Like, I'm sure you have a lot of clients that come in, they're skeptical, not too sure if this is really going to work. but hell, after 50,000 people, that's quite a good resume. So emotionally, Scotty, take us through some of that mindset that people might be feeling, where it is just like, I'm a little skeptical. I'm nervous. Like, oh wow, this is really turning into wow. We bought a house. Like, walk us through that, so that way maybe someone
Um,
feeling this could
so
relate.
me personally, I wasn't skeptical because my buddy Amber Beavers had referred me to Joe, and she was actually on the same real estate team that I was on when I was in general real estate. And so I already had like a really strong referral from Amber. And so, this is a referral business. We're all in a referral business. And so if somebody gives a testimonial, I'm not getting paid for this. Like, I mean, I'm doing this out of my own time. I could be out selling houses, but I want people to know that if they are in the situation where they need to get their credit fixed, they need to go to Joe, because not only is he going to get them into the home, but he's going to increase their credit score. And I was going to show you guys, like, see, there's the proof right there,
Wow.
on my credit card, because I think I was like in the 500s or something like that when I got with Joe. And we actually graduated from the program early because we needed to get into a house
Yeah.
like right away because we had something that went on with like a courtesy officer where we were living at. I'm not going to get into the details of that, but anyway, we had to get out. And so we graduated from the program early, and we wouldn't be in the house if it wasn't for Joe. So if anybody doesn't believe it, that's, they're just hurting themselves. Really,
Hmm.
that's all they're doing. And if they want to talk to me, if they want to call me, I'll swear on a stack of Bibles.
That's awesome, man. That's a good testimonial. Um, Joe, in conclusion, brother, what's something you want to leave us with here today? How can people reach out to you? What's the best connection for you?
The best connection is I do have a landline. It comes straight to my office. I'm in this office 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, from 8 a.m. to about 8 or 9 p.m. at a minimum. So the best way to really get a hold of me is I do just, you can give me a call, leave me a voicemail, or you can shoot me an email. I'm Joe at thephoenixgroup.com. Super simple. My phone number 469-290-4625. Leave me a voicemail. I don't have caller ID. I get about 50 to 100 inbound calls a day. So always, always, always leave me a voicemail. Don't shoot me a text. I work on recorded landlines. It's legit. Um,
Hmm.
what other things I think that you touched on about just, the skepticism. Um, I know that a lot of companies out there overcommit, underdeliver, and maybe you ever had a bad experience with a credit repair company. We're definitely not all the same. I think every
Yeah.
industry does have a batch of bad apples in it, but there are some good ones that are out there. People that truly want to see you succeed. So that's why I offer free credit reports and consultations and all that. And just to be transparent, I'm not going to move forward with the consultation unless I know it's a winner. If I can't help you, I'm going to shoot you straight, and I'm going to let you know. Unfortunately, at this time, I'm not going to be able to offer you a program because of X, Y, Z. I'm not afraid to tell people no because I'm not here to sign up anyone and everyone. That's not my job. My job is to find solutions. Now, I might put you on an action plan, but most folks are not looking for that. I might put you on an action plan that says, "Hey, look, we need to work on some things and tighten some things up for the next 2 or 3 months. If you're willing to put in the work, I'm able to assist you at a later date." So it's never really a no with me. It's just maybe not right now. So let's get it together. Let's tighten it up, and then we'll work here in the next 3 or 4 months.
Love it,
Yeah.
man. Love
Yeah.
it. Man, I appreciate you being on here. Now, Scotty, I know you're in the new construction world, buddy, and you're cranking it out down there. And I know you're getting ready to get towards a little bit more in the season. But how can you help some of these buyers? How can people reach out to you if they're looking and they want to hear this testimonial and some strategies? And I know with lack of inventory, you got some good products out there. How can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, they can text me. My cell is 205-777-7915, and I'm able to sell new construction homes down here in Baldwin County, Alabama. So if anybody needs assistance with that, I've got a servant's heart. I pretty much work 25/8, 366. I don't play around. Real estate's my life. So uh, some people might not show up, but I show up every day. So
Appreciate it, man. Well, guys, I appreciate you both showing up here today. and being on the show. And guys, I'm telling you, for those that are watching, those watch the recording on here, these are people that you really need to get in touch with. And if I can help you in any type of your real estate coaching needs, anything that I could do, life coaching, business coaching, or real estate, I'm in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. Love to be able to help you. I'm a national coach and speaker. So if I can help you in any way, please let us know. From all of us three gurus on here, thank you. Oh, Scotty's got one.
I got one more thing to say. They got this thing at our company. It's called President's Club. So if you hit certain metrics, you'll get in it and you'll get a bonus and you'll get like more commission for the next quarter. So I wouldn't have gotten into it without Brock. So if anybody is not getting sales coaching, they're really shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, they really need to get with Brock. Not any of the people in my company. You're not going to take them because they're my competitors.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right. Exclusive with Scotty.
yeah.
Well,
there you
Scotty, I
go.
appreciate your kind words, man. All right, all. Well, guys, we appreciate you. Those of you joining us, thank you so much. Click the link below. Join us, subscribe to our channel, as well as reach out to these guys. They can help you out. And appreciate everybody being on here. We'll see you guys all later. Bye, all.
See ya.